What is up, people? Just trying out this new YouTube streaming thing through Google Hangouts. I'm not sure how to get my camera to stream as well while I'm on here. So what I'm going to do is I'm just doing some editing on this New Year's Day. I won't be really paying attention to the chat window because I will be editing. Sorry, I'll turn my phone off there. Just not sure why my camera is not working, but anyways. This is just to quickly show you guys how I edit. I'm pretty old school when it comes to editing, so I've been editing since about 2006 or 5. So I'm not like, with every new version of Premiere that comes out, I don't really learn all the new tips and tricks and the latest things that are happening. I kind of just do what I find works for me, and then as new things get released, then I implement them. Hey guys, there's 2 viewers. Say hello. What's up? So I'm new to this whole streaming thing, so I'm gonna try to configure things so they work for me. I guess a dual monitor setup would work better, so I can see the chat window as well. I just don't know what all these buttons do yet, because this is all new to me. Because that's my settings. Take that out. Oh, a list of commands. So what's up, guys? See, there's 3 viewers in here. I can't see who you guys are, so I'd say hello. Not sure how I do that. Anyways, I'm gonna be on here for a short while. I just want to quickly go over how I edit and like my selection process of my clips and whatnot when I'm editing a video tour. Kind of just give a quick rundown of how I do things. Sorry I have a little bit of a cold. Don't mind me, but if you guys have any questions, just ask, and I'll try to spin back over to the chat window once in a while. Yeah, I have like a million windows open. Invite people. Who can I invite? I'm not sure. Turn the camera off. Turn the camera on. Anyways, so I see there's 3 of you in here. I'm not sure exactly where it allows you to view the chat, or I tell you. Let me just pop over to YouTube and see what YouTube is saying. I tell you. Let me just pop over to YouTube and see what YouTube is saying. I tell you. Let me just pop over to YouTube and see what YouTube is saying. Hello? Oh man, this is not going too well. Oh man, this is. Okay, that's better. No, that's not what I was trying to do the whole time. I knew I was sharing my screen, but I see there's 5 viewers. I'm just not sure how to find the chat without popping up YouTube itself. But if you guys don't know me, I'm Andre. I run SilverHouse. I do majority of the filming, some of the editing, although we have a couple other editors who work with us and some freelancers who shoot for us. And then my business partner, Natasha, kind of runs the other part of it that you guys don't see. But I'm just going to go back to sharing my screen on Adobe Premiere and then just edit through a video tour and just show you how I do things. So I'll pop back over to Premiere. So we're here in the Premiere. I'll just clean up some of my files or my my timeline so you guys can get an understanding of how I'm doing things here. So I have a messy timeline. I didn't really plan for a live stream, but I'm just testing it out because I thought, why not? So yeah, if you're new to editing, like this is your audio track, these are your video tracks. For me, because we cycle between 20 or 30 songs, I am using a project file from a past edit. So this layer here, this first video channel would be from a past edit, and you can see like the clips are already cut to the audio. So to make it easier on myself, I use a project. An old project, and then I just mute the layer or hide the layer, and I log it. But this allows me to use the cut points without having to listen to the music necessarily, so I can line up my clips to the cut points. This is just a simple, dirty hack that most editors probably don't like, but when you're doing real estate videos, you kind of got to be a little crafty. Hello guys, I see there's 5 people watching. So I just kind of randomly wanted to start live streaming today, so I didn't really plan on it. I'm in the middle or beginning of an edit. So I've already selected my music track. I'm starting to pull clips down, and as I said before, I'm like an old school editor. I'll select my clips from the bin, look at my raw clips in my preview window, select my in and out points, then drag my in and out points down to the timeline. I understand there's more efficient ways to edit, to nest your files, and sorry, to nest your clips and all that stuff, but I just don't do that. I do what works for me. So maybe I'll learn some tips from you guys. You can help me out. But more or less, I'm going to mute my audio track so you don't have to listen to that. More or less, I shot this townhouse the other day. I'm kind of putting it into a rough order of how I edit. So they're the foyer is kind of behind me. I kind of edit through the foyer, walk through the foyer, kind of end up through the dining room. This was a nice shot that I did. So the gimbal I'm using is the Zion Crane 1, whatever that crane is. I just call it the Crane 1. And I'm shooting on a Sony a7S II with a Canon 16 35mm lens, shooting at 60p 1080. And then with any bumpy clips, I'll stabilize to make sure they're perfectly smooth. But so I'm just putting the shots in kind of a rough order. So here I'm ending up at the dining room. So I think I have some dining room shots over here. So that's actually, these shots are probably better situated over here. And I'm taking my time editing. Like I don't rush my editing. I just I go kind of slow. I make sure things look and feel right, and the flow of the property works and gives the user or viewer who's never seen the property, just allows them to fully understand the layout and where things are in relation to other things. So to help them better understand what the property looks like in its entirety, so that when they're making a buying decision, hopefully the video plays a little portion in that decision, or in the decision to contact the agent or go see the open house or whatever it might be. I'll pop back to the chat. I just want to see what everyone's saying. No, no one's saying anything. Okay, don't worry. Okay, so right now I'm in the middle of my selection process. I kind of put my primary shots in the first layer, and I put secondary shots that I might use on the second layer, and then I go through the edit again. I'm very, I guess, thorough or slow, however you look at it. But these are the shots I have so far. That'll be your living room. This will be from your foyer in through to your dining room shot. There's another one here from the kitchen just to show the overall layout. There's a couple shots of the kitchen here, going through the kitchen. And then I'm not done sorting yet, but this is your second level. This is your master bedroom with a couple alternative angles that I put on the top. Like I might not use them all, but I just put them on my timeline to see what it looks and feels like when I'm editing. That's a master ensuite. Couple shots there, and these aren't color corrected yet. I still have to do that. That'll be the very end, last thing I do before I render. That's a second bedroom. That's a closet shot, and I'll just show you what I mean. I'll hide this second layer. Sorry, it'll be third here. So that was a slider kind of shot from the right to the left, and I think below I have a different type of shot. So this is a moving shot on the gimbal moving into the master closet. So I don't know which one I'm going to use, because I don't like to use necessarily the same style of shot for every single clip, but we'll just see how it flows when I get there. This will be it's like the second floor landing. There was a small little desk area with some built-in cabinets, which was pretty nice. There's 2 shots there. I'll separate that shot. So I like to separate all the clips by the rooms. This was the second bathroom, and this shot was of the lower level, and it was very small. It was very hard to get a good, a nice wide angle where you could see the ceiling and the floors. So I had to do a couple angles just to show the space. And since I do have a couple angles, maybe I'll cut them together a little bit quicker, but hopefully between that shot, and this shot, it kind of gives you a sense of the space. We'll see. Let's see, just going back to the chat for a second. I love the work you do. My favorite video is the one that shows Chesler Hall. And could you do one video showing Bill Gates' house? Yeah, I'd love to do Bill Gates' house if they hired us to do that. That'd be like real estate video tour goals in my mind. To do any house of a celebrity or a business tycoon like that would be definitely like on our goal list of things to do. Shooting big properties is something we love to do. We like to pride ourselves, I guess, on being able to show the best angles of these big homes. But Chesler Hall was by far the biggest house we've ever shot and the most expensive. It was probably, I think it was 43,000 square feet and listed at $59 million. Insane stuff. But thank you for the kind words. I appreciate it. That was it's our highest viewed video. I think I'm not sure how many views, 400,000 views or something. I'm gonna try to change the chat window so you can see exactly what I'm seeing. What's up, yo? How's everybody doing? So I'm using this Google Hangouts to stream my monitor, and then I'm using YouTube to view it, and that looks pretty messy right now. But if I go back here, everything should look fine. Let's hide that window. So yeah, today I'm not working today, obviously, but that's why I'm taking my sweet time editing this video. Could be doing other things, but you know. So I'm just going to continue to select my clips for the living room. I think I probably overshot it. Like, filmed too many angles for what I actually needed. So I actually shot this a couple days ago. I kind of forget. I forget what I shot. It's kind of a nice angle. Go back and check that out. That's nice. So I just set my in and out points, and I'll plop that down over with my living room shots. I'm going to put on a second layer because I might not use it. Again, I use a Xeon crane with a Sony a7S II, 16-35 millimeter Canon lens. And I use the Metabones adapter, which I don't really like. Lately, it hasn't been syncing with my camera, and I can't change the f-stop, which is a pain in the butt. I might use this shot, I might not, I'm not sure yet. Kind of boring, but it does show that there's a second level of this townhouse. Probably put that over here. And here I had a shot going up, like the staircase was over here. So I'm trying to show the two spaces and how they're connected. What else did I do here? So our computer's lagging a bit as I'm streaming as well, which is not so sexy. So the reason why it's so slow, it's obviously filmed in 60p slow-mo. So that's why it's so slow. I'll speed up my shots after, or see if they sync and work with the music. So those are my kitchen shots. I'm gonna put the kitchen shot. It's a good establishing shot for the kitchen before you go inside. I actually like this angle. I was hoping if I got it, I filmed the angle here. So the reason why I have to kind of like creep on the timeline here is because it was a long clip, and because it's slow-mo, things go like move very fast. And I'm working on a 15-inch monitor laptop, so I have to make finer adjustments, finer moves in the timeline when I'm selecting clips. So this clip I'll probably put with maybe my dining room. Where's my dining room? And there. Maybe as an alternative. So remember, this layer of clips is from an old project. I'm just using it to sync my new clips with the music because it's already timed. So that's why the layer is locked. So I'm actually working on this layer here, which I should highlight actually. There we go. Actually, to make life easy, visually easy, I think it would help if I turned all these like another color. That way I just definitely know visually that it has nothing to do with my current timeline. And there's me in the mirror, of course. But the one thing I do is never film myself in the mirrors. I know that there's some real estate video guys who just love capturing themselves in the mirror. I'm not sure why. It's probably because they don't care, but I mean, that's a big no-no in my eyes. So I'm not sure if I'll use this angle. I mean, I like that it shows a space from an alternative view. It's kind of slow moving. Let's see, I'll just throw it over on my second layer for the alternative shots. Do a quick save. I'm just gonna check the chat group quickly. Sweet. 4 people watching, 3 people watching. Awesome. Thanks, guys. Nice shot here. I'm moving pretty slow. I'm not sure. There was one real estate video guy, he's pretty popular, saying that you can't do shots like that reverse, like walking backwards, for instance, like that. I mean, not in this particular case, but I feel like you can do shots that walk backwards or pull backwards if you are selective in how you use it. It's a good tool to reveal a space, in my eyes. So that's fine. We just need a couple seconds there. That's, I don't know. That looks like a good establishing shot for the dining room. I'll use that. I'm gonna go through here, see what else we're missing. So if you hear my MacBook, the fan is going like crazy right now. Maybe I have too much open, I'm not sure. Okay, I'm not even sure what I'm looking at right now. Let's see. The lag is killing me. Okay, I think I did a cool shot from downstairs, just showing that there's a hallway that goes down as well. I mean, if I stabilize that shot might be cool. Yeah, my timeline is very messy, but it makes sense to me. That's cool. I think. Oh, that was going into the kitchen. Okay, this is the other entrance into the unit that goes into the common hallway. I think it's kind of underwhelming. Probably not going to use that. And I just drop it at the end here, just in case. Now, I swear I had some other shots that I need to double check. Oh, yes. Oh, no, my clips are just backwards. So yeah. So you guys tell me, what do you guys do? What are your YouTube channels? What types of videos are you guys producing? What types of businesses do you guys have? So the unit is actually this unit right here, which is pretty cool. But all the greenery around here is kind of dead right now because it's winter. But it was great. It's a great building. It's a great exterior. So I like that shot. Just kind of see if there's anything else. So I just set my endpoint there. Cool shot, I think. I think seeing a lot of the greenery and stuff is nice. And the outdoor landscaping. Similar to the other shot, I'm gonna leave that out. It's a very gloomy day, so my camera didn't pick up any sky, but the lake is there and the sky is there. I mean, obviously, but hey, that might be cool. Let's see that. Sorry for the lag, guys. My poor laptop is just chugging along. So there is a lot of lag in that clip there. It's not that jerky. So that might be a nice one. I'll just put that on the second layer as an alternative. See what else I did here. Oh, so this was my kind of entrance shot. So we always do an entrance shot to the door just to see I mean, you're entering this door every day when you buy this house or condo or, sorry, townhouse. So I like to always show off the front entrance. This was their small little terrace. Cool. I might use it. I might not. I don't like that you see, I mean, the Christmas lights. And I think I did a slider style shot with the gimbal, going from right to left. Let me cut about there, and probably end about there. Might use that. That's pretty good. Okay, so here I did separate shots when I was inside because I wanted to get the view through the second bedroom and the master bedroom. So there we are. There's our master. So my view would probably go in there. Actually, I think this is the view through the second bedroom. I think I have my clips mixed up. That master closet goes with master bedroom. That master bed, sorry, the second bedroom goes there. The view from the second bedroom goes with the second bedroom. And I think this was the view from the master. Good job put. With the other shots of the bedroom, and just do a quick save. Actually, sometimes I like to save a backup project file just in case things go haywire. I think this is the second bathroom. That's me. Yeah, this is the second floor bathroom that is across from the second bedroom. So when we edit, like I always like to have all the shots moving. I mean, it happens sometimes, but I don't like when the shot stops moving. It should always be moving. Actually, I already have this bathroom, so I'm gonna see what looks better later on. I tend to be indecisive with my selection process because I like to compare them back and forth to see what works better. So I think these shots I did off the tripod when I was doing photos, not on the gimbal. So that's why I think they're out of order. But I think this elevator shot needs to go after the stairs. Yeah, right there. The elevator on the second floor, a pretty nice feature. Oop, I didn't select it in and out. I think it's just a still shot, I think. Oh no, we panned. Look at us. Okay, so that was that. These clips are from the previous project, which are down there. I'm just going to save that and just start editing. So if you know our work, I mean, this is a song that we've used many times, but I think it works well for downtown Toronto condos. It's sort of modern, has a nice sound to it, nice vibe, and it's easy to cut to. It's a pretty long shot. That's going to be a lot shorter. See, so I like to look at my shots and listen to music, obviously. See how they flow together. So I'm sort of ADD with my editing. So I think there's a good ending point. We kind of know that we're focused here. So I'm going to drag that back and kind of listen to the music to see how long of a intro I should cut this first clip to. I think right there. So using the previous project, I already have cut points from the clips here. Normally these would be offline, but I have the footage still on my computer. So what I normally do is I just select my point. It's going to be right here. I drag that beginning up, get my end point, because that's where I want to end up. That's my focus, the focus of my shot. And the beginning is all revealing or building up to that point. So cut. Okay, so this I can delete that. Oops. Okay, I'm gonna use this shot. So when I cut my in and outs, my ins are usually cut like wherever, but my out points always ends up where I want you to get the best angle or view. So that's there. So I'm gonna drag this forward, and then I'm just gonna listen to the song and see where I want to cut. Okay, so we'll do that, cut it there, see how that looks. It's kind of long. Oh, the lag. Sorry, guys. Okay, I'm gonna cut it there because I think that works. I know I'm cutting in the middle of this clip, but this is just a rough guide for me. Like normally I'm listening to other music while I'm editing. Okay, so I know there's a hard hit right here. So I'm gonna try and enter the unit on that note. Yeah, there it is. So I'm gonna go one frame back from that, line up my ending clip there, pop that in, see how that looks. I think you can go one frame back. Excellent, good. And the rest of it is just compiling the shots more or less in the order in which I put them to show off the space in the best possible way. Somebody asked in the chat how many properties get filmed a week. So we work here in the city of Toronto, which is in Canada. And because it's winter right now, it's pretty slow. So I only have about 3 or 4 this week coming. But when it's busy, and our busy time is from, I would say, from March to November, in a good real estate market, which I don't know what's going to happen with the economy this year, but who knows. I would say probably on the low side, 25 properties a week. On the high side, maybe 45, 50 properties a week. It all depends on how the real estate market is doing, and how we're doing our sales and our marketing and our advertising to get in front of agents to get the word out about what we offer. Okay, so this is a long clip, but I like it, and I want to use the whole clip. So I'm going to probably do a what do you call it? Speed ramp on this clip. And I do speed ramps. I don't do speed ramps on all clips. Some people do it on every single clip, like a lot of the guys in LA. I see their videos, and every single shot is a speed ramp, which is good. I mean, it works for them. But here, I'm using it because I want to show off a bigger space without putting a transition between the two spaces, between like the beginning of this clip and the ending of this clip. So instead of doing that, I'm just going to speed ramp it. So you see the whole thing, you kind of get an idea of the camera moving through the space. So I'm going to put my first spot there. I'm going to go show clip keyframes, time remapping, speed. I'm going to put my first keyframe there. And then roughly where I want you to end up is right around here. My second point there. Drag that bad boy up to 1,000. Zoom in. Now I need to time it to the music, so let's go listen to this. And it'd be nice if it ended there, but I don't think we're going to make that work. So, but I'm going to put a point there, a marker there just to confirm. So I'm going to drag this guy out. I know it's probably supposed to be the other arrow. Oh, you know what? That's actually not going to make it there probably, because once I do the speed ramp part in the middle, yeah. So let's see. Let's just see how this works out. So normally what I do is I'll cut here, and I'll cut there. Then I'll right click, speed duration, speed up to about 300%, but optical flow. I'll go ripple edit. So let's set it up to that. So let's listen to it. So I need it to go there. So I'm going to actually undo that. Actually, I'm going to put a point, a marker there. Sorry, not there. So I know. Drag that back. Put it in the middle. And cut it. So that didn't time up to how I wanted it. So I think we're gonna have to change it, what my initial idea was, because it's not working with the timing and I need to move on. Let's go. So I want it to hit around here. That's the middle of that speed ramp. So we have some momentum at that point. Let's see how it sounds. So you hear that sound? I want it to end up there. I want to end up on that note. Oh, sorry, which is actually in the middle. Should actually be the end of the clip. I see there's a little jerk on the middle, right? We'll have to see if it stabilizes correctly. Might put a dissolve in the middle there, maybe, I don't know. Figure that out after. Okay, so we're gonna end that clip here. And what I'm actually gonna do is drag that up and extend the beginning of that and the end of that. Then I am going to select it all, nest it, sure, bring that back, bring that back, bring it back down, put my cross dissolve in, make it a little shorter. Let's see how that works, and then we'll stabilize. I kind of don't like that the camera's moving so quickly here and then not really moving there, but can't do anything. Okay, we'll go to warp stabilizer. Stabilize that. We'll come back to that in a second. We're done warp stabilizer? Yep. Oh, that was too wonky for me. Oh my god. Oh, no. Nope, we're not using that. So I think the bump was me going around the sofa. Anyways, moving on. It didn't work perfectly. It never does. It's not always perfect. So I like to always show alternative angles. So if I kind of end on that side, I hate when you cut to this side. It's like I was just on that side, now I'm centered. It's like I need some more variation. So see, this is a good angle. It kind of shows a whole living space. That's a good one. It's different. We're not pushing forward. We're going up and down. Sorry, I forget the film terms for a shot going up and down, or craning up. I don't know. So I like this shot. I like starting with the table in the middle because I have ADD. Just kidding. Maybe a little less. Maybe a little bit lower so it actually reveals something. Okay, so instead of trying to find that point, I'm just going to refer down to my previous clip and hit the previous cut point that I had. Which I don't know if it's accurate. I don't know. I'm going to leave it at that. Okay, now I feel like I could probably use that shot. That I feel is too similar. Actually, might delete that. That's okay. I want a shot that's going to lead into my next shot. No, I'm not going to use that. See what else we got here. There was one where we're close up on the light, and then pulled back. Oh, here it is. So this I feel is pretty good because we're getting a sense of the space. We're showing something new to the viewer, and then we'll be able to move into the living room. I'm just gonna throw those on there, hide them. I'm not sure if I need them later, so I'm gonna save them. So this is my cluster of living room shots, which I'll edit together. I just like to go space by space to make sure everything lines up and makes sense. So those two back to back are too similar. Put that over there. So ending here, I want to start somewhere in the living room that makes sense. That's kind of good. That's good also. Okay, that one I'll probably get rid of. I would do another speed ramp coming down from the light, turning around, but we just did one, so I'm not going to use that technique again so quickly. So maybe we'll start from here. So actually, I'm going to use the clip length from that last clip so that I have the timing correct. I actually feel like I'm one frame over. Perfect. I want my clip to end there. So I'm going to end that. Let's see. Actually, pretty good. Looks good to me. So I was in that corner. Could jump to this corner. It does give a good perspective. Good enough. Yeah, let's do that. So I like to figure out where I'm going to end and then work backwards. That's good. So I might actually cut this shot shorter. Let's check it out. Let's see if this works. Yeah, it's pretty bumpy. Let's see if Wolf Stabilizer fixes this clip. While that does that, I'm gonna go get some water. Sorry guys, be back in a minute. So what's up? So there's a couple of people here. Just gonna stop sharing my screen for a second. Say hello. What's up, guys? Happy New Year's. Nice to meet you guys. It's my first time streaming. Somebody said, what kind of camera and lenses do you use? Stabilization. I'll show you. Stuff everywhere. So I shoot on the Sony a7S II. It's been pretty good camera. I mean, it's a great camera. I personally like the colors and the image quality from the Sony. This is a 2470, but usually I'm shooting on a 1635 Mark 1 Canon lens. And then I got the Metabones adapter on it as well to adapt the lens, which is this guy here. Oops. So there's my Sony body, and this adapter just pops on there. And then my lens, which, I mean, I wish I could sell my Canon lenses and get the Sony equivalent of what I currently have, but I used to be a Canon guy and switched to Sony, so that's why I have Canon lenses. Casey Films, thanks for joining. Thanks for the question. What kind of stuff do you guys do? Share your YouTube link. We can swap subscribes, subs. Cheers, everyone. Happy New Year's. So I'll get back to editing because it seems like people are dropping off, although we only have a couple viewers. And I need to finish this video today. So I feel like you've seen enough of the living room. Let's move on. Not you guys personally, but the viewer. So we're gonna go into the kitchen. Let's see here. We're ending off here. The kitchen's there. That makes sense. Oh yeah, there's a shot where we're gonna see if it stabilized. Pretty good job compared to what it was. I'll undo the stabilizer so you can see. See, there's some shake in the gimbal right there. Stabilizer got rid of that. So I want you to end up right around there as a viewer. I'm just gonna throw these clips because I've already already selected them. Throw them into order. The lag is killing me. Need to get a stronger, more powerful computer. Streaming and editing at the same time is on a 15-inch MacBook. Mind you, my MacBook is from 2015, so I think it's doing a pretty good job, considering. I know the shot, so I mean, normally I would look at the clip, the full length of the clip, but I know what I want. Yeah, my edits are a bit off here, but I had quicker cuts. Let's just see how it works, how it looks. Looks good to me. I'm just gonna do a quick save, check the chat. Oh, thanks for sharing your YouTube link, buddy. Happy New Year's as well. I'll be sure to subscribe after I'm done streaming. I think we can only stream for another 10 minutes, so let's see if we can finish this. See, so this time I like that you see at the beginning of the clip how, like, where we are in the space. Normally I'm selecting the endpoint, but that kind of gives you enough of an idea that we're moving upstairs. Okay, then we're gonna pop up this clip that kind of shows. I'm not sure if this one is necessary or not. I'm just making sure that the camera is moving at all times when I select my endpoints, my in and out. Normally I'd show the master bedroom as soon as you go upstairs, but I feel like because on this clip where you see the landing of the second floor, you see this door which looks like an elevator because of the button. So I just feel like I have to show this other clip that shows the inside the elevator. I think we're in the master bedroom. I think if you end up there, that's pretty good. That point. Now I'm gonna experiment with doing a clip that's a little bit longer than I've been doing. Hopefully it doesn't throw anybody off with the pacing and timing of the video. Alright guys, just want to say we have 7 people watching. That's cool. What's up guys? Happy New Year's. So since I did a double length clip there, let's just try half length clip. Try to make it more dynamic, but I wanted to show walking in to the master because there's a closet, but I know when I filmed it, the closet was full of stuff, so we didn't get to show it. We didn't get to show inside of it, so I just wanted to make sure that I did kind of cover it. And as a viewer, if you're paying attention, you would see like, oh, there is a closet, and then later on you'll see that there's 2 closets. Ooh, might need to warp stabilize that. And then I think I'm going to go back to my normal length clip. Like, because of the way the music is composed, it's either 2 beat, 4 beat. I guess it could be 6. I mean, 4 beat or 8 beat, 8 count. But in editing, you can cut it a little bit short sometimes to make it more dynamic. I know my editing is very systematic, very to the beat, almost music video-like. Well, not music video-like, but even worse than that. But with these home tours, the music kind of dictates the pace of the videos. So you really do gotta, in my mind, have to edit to the music because there's nothing else happening. So I'm gonna get rid of that shot. Don't need that. And then we'll use that. So where's the end of that clip? Right there. I want you to see that there's 2 syncs, so I did cut it in the right spot. Even though there's good footage, good reveal right there. majority of people just want to see a quick, very quick edit of the video because attention spans are so long or short. Long. Oops. Vantage is asking a question, 25, 30 FPS, 50, 60. We shoot 60 and slow down. But I don't, so when we shoot 60, I don't slow down. I know some people slow down the clips, like speed duration, slow down the clips by 50%, which I didn't understand. Like, I don't know why people do that, but because my style of videos is mainly slow-mo, these clips, when they're imported, they're 59.97 frames per second, but then I right-click, I go to modify interpret footage, and I go to assume this frame rate, because the original clip is 59.94, whatever, and then I go assume this frame rate and type in 23.97. I guess it rounded up. And then that automatically slows down all the clips there. And then I drag my clip to the new timeline button, and it makes my timeline based on this frame rate. That's just how I do it. I've seen people slow down each individual clip by 50%, and to me that's long and tedious. But I guess there's also long and tedious things that I do too. So. Okay, that clip is still moving. That's fine. Oops. We're at 79 minutes. I don't know if it's going to let me go past 80 minutes. So in case it doesn't, anyways, look forward to me posting the video, the final video on our YouTube channel either tonight or tomorrow morning. Just thanks everybody for tuning in. It's January 1st, 2019. Happy New Year's, everyone. And I'll live stream again shortly. Maybe we can cover something different next time. Just saying bye in case it cuts me off. So I'm actually going to cut that clip short because I want to try and time second bedroom with that shot. Let's see if I can do that. I mean, you can do it, you just got to figure out the best way to do it. I mean, did I just undo everything I previously did, like by moving the clips and making them shorter? Yeah, I did. See, I'm trying to hit that, like, that note right there. I'm just not sure what else I can stick before that piece. See if it cut me off. YouTube cut me off? It's supposed to cut me off at 80 minutes. What good is making a backup if you don't make backups of your backup, right? I'm funny. So I need to put something there. Let's just see what it looks like if I don't. Just has no impact if I don't do that. I just don't have another clip to fill that space. Oh, you know what it would be? I would have to make these two shots full 4 count. I think it's worth it. Let's do it. Let's just see if by moving everything it works. And hopefully I don't have to retime everything. Eek. I might have to. So far, so good. Woohoo! Even though it's not so dramatic, it's dramatic for a real estate video, okay? Don't need that. This was the second level bathroom. See, in this case, I don't care about what's his name says, Parker or Walby Parker or whatever his name is. Backward shot, we're doing it. Now we're only going to do it if warp stabilizer corrects that. %, 99%. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. Come on. Let's see that clip again. I'm going to take off warp stabilizer. And I'm going to put it back on. Now, mind you, I don't have my gimbal perfectly balanced. I had to adjust the X, Y, and Z arms on my crane. So I don't have it perfectly balanced, because normally I could get a perfect shot by walking with it. So I'm just lazy, but Premiere did a pretty good job with that. I'm happy with that. So we're almost done, 3 or 4 clips to go. So I want to end up there. Just not sure if we will be able to show the whole length of it. This shot's ugly. Shot's ugly, but I'm getting rid of it. And I don't like that that shot ends so static. And to finish it off, all we need is I like to show another exterior shot at the end of the video. And sometimes I just copy my beginning shot. Sometimes I do, sometimes I cheat. See if we can find another shot in here. I think I deleted the other exterior clips, that's why I have to go back. So I think this would be the only other view, like shot of the exterior. I just don't feel like there's a wall here, there's nice blue sky there, there's a lake back there. It just doesn't do anything. So I'm going to use the previous clip that I had at the beginning. Oops, hide that. So I'm going to cheat a little bit. I'm going to reverse this shot. It might not play well at all. Especially when I have to stabilize a reverse shot. My computer does not handle that well. And then I'm going to fade it out. Fade my music out as well. Oops, it's already faded. Sorry for the lag. Normally that would end smoothly, but not today. So I'm going to end that there with my in and out points for my timeline. So at this point, I'm probably going to wrap up. I still have to stabilize every clip and have to color correct every clip, which is pretty quick if you think about it. I'm going to stabilize every clip but that clip, because if you tuned in earlier, we tried that and it did not work so well. What's happening? So I noticed with my computer, if I drag warp stabilizer onto every single clip, it'll crash. So I just do about 6 clips at a time. Takes a couple minutes longer, but it works. So I'll let that do its thing. There's 4 people viewing. What's up, everyone? Oh yeah, you see Superman in my recommended videos to view? That's because I'm all into crypto. If you don't know Superman, check him out. He has great videos. Tons of videos to watch. Two minutes remaining. Anyways, guys, what's up? Chat in the box here. Anybody have any questions? Want to share your YouTube channel? What's up, guys? What kind of phone is, what kind of camera is everybody shooting on these days? I have the Sony A7S II. What's everyone else shooting on? And I have this little bubble level that I got from the store. Just helps me keep everything a little straighter. What is the max ISO I use on my camera for real estate? Real estate videos are like their own niche in terms of videos, in my eyes, because in normal video production, you have crew, you have people helping you, you have lighting, you have all these other factors. You plan for your shots. Real estate videos are really run and gun. All the agents want things yesterday, and you just got to deal with the space as it is, whether it's overcast or full sun beaming into the property. I've dealt with it all. We've been in business for 12 years now. I've shot, I don't know how many thousands of properties. We probably shoot 3,000 or 4,000 properties a year. Max ISO I've used on my camera. Well, I gotta check it out because I'm not even sure. I've went pretty high. Because if you're shooting a basement like a wine cellar, with really moody lighting, and you're not bringing your own lighting, you have to depend on your ISO. And I think I've probably gone as high as 12,800. I'm not sure if you can see that. Probably not. Anyways, 12,800. I mean, for normal interiors, I'm probably sitting around 2,500 to maybe 6,400 ISO. That's why you notice some grain, not grain, not film grain, but some noise in our videos, because when the rooms are dark and it's just you filming the videos, there's nothing else you can really do except open your aperture, crank your ISO, and my shutter's at, because I'm shooting 60p, my shutter's at 1/125. So it just is what it is. That's a real estate video. Unless you have a crew with you and extra lighting, it's going to be about it. Go back to our video, see if they're done stabilizing. Yeah, so the last one's just about done. Oh. There. Oh, you can see this white band? That's from my computer chugging. Can't keep up. But you're doing pretty well for a 2015 MacBook, I must say. So I already stabilized that clip, so I'm going to select the next 5 or 6. Drag my stabilizer over, and I just gotta wait. This is where if I had one of those new iMac Pro computers, like the $8,000 ones, it would probably crank through the warp stabilizer. Thank you, YouTube. 100 minutes of streaming. That's awesome. So Vantage just asked a question about different cameras. I know people that have the A6500 that produce amazing videos, and for the price point of that camera, I mean, that camera produces great stuff. And like my only issue with the A7S II is that the photos I take are 12 megapixel maximum. So sometimes you run into a small issue if you're working with people who are using the photos for print. But I believe the A6500 has, I'm not sure how many. how many megapixels. I think it's 24, but don't quote me on that. But it's full frame better, like the A7 III. I mean, I've seen some other guys in the industry. They have the A7 III. They're producing amazing work. Personally, I mean, I look at my A7S II, I see the A7 III, and I see there's a wide variety of cameras on the market that I don't see a big difference in when you compare the footage. But then again, I'm only shooting real estate videos. I'm not shooting other types of videos where you're maybe more concerned with um, the colors and dynamic range and whatever other factors there are. I don't think you need a full frame camera. If you can afford one, the A7 III is an amazing camera from what I've heard. But then I've also heard rumors that the A7S III is coming out and it's going to be wielding 8K resolution video, potentially. So we'll see what actually happens. Hopefully they announce at CES or CSE, whatever it is, in Vegas coming up. So then we'll find out what's what. What cameras do you guys have? What are you shooting on? Oh, maybe my computer's lagging from the amount of windows I have open. Yep, so warp stabilizing is not a quick process. I mean, maybe on a better computer, but not mine. So this will take some time. Anyways, I'm going to wrap up. After I warp stabilize, I'm going to do color. I'm going to color correct every shot the best I can. And then that's probably about it. I'm going to export. I'm going to export the video as is for MLS. And then I'm going to put the agent's branding on the title screen. I'm going to make a title screen Photoshop and the credit screen and export that so they get two videos. Yep, I'm waiting for a 60 FPS 4K camera as well. So because I'm adapting my lens from, sorry, I'm gonna go on camera instead. Because I'm adapting from a Sony body through the Metabones to a Canon lens, maybe it's my setup alone, but my autofocus doesn't work, and I think it's the fault of the Metabones. So the question was, do I use manual or automatic focus? I'm manual focus all the time, just because, I don't know, I want whatever aspect of the composition to be in focus, and I want to control all that myself. I don't want to rely on autofocus, um, just for slight variations when I was trying to find focus. If I'm moving the camera, like, the control needs to be all on me. I don't want to rely on a piece of technology to figure out what I want in focus, but maybe that'll change later on. I've never experimented with autofocus. I don't experiment much. It's just I do what works for me and what has been working for me. That's more or less it. So I'm a manual focus guy. I know. I mean, if I had the Sony lens that talked to my Sony body perfectly, I might try the autofocus. I know with the A7R3, probably with the A7 III as well, the autofocus system is supposed to be amazing, especially on a gimbal. But I've seen videos of it. I've never used it myself. So for me, just because I'm on a Canon lens, I manual focus every shot. And if I'm not manual focusing every shot, and because I'm shooting real estate, and I want everything to be in focus, if I'm not manual focusing, I just put it at a little bit before infinity focus. That's where, for me, the Canon lens through the Metabones adapter works the best. A 111 minutes streaming. My wife's gonna kill me. So just to give you an update, I'm still waiting for everything to warp stabilize. I think we're almost there. Yep, one shot left. Oh man. Oops. Oh, so in that case, it's telling me warp stabilizer and speed effect can't be used on the same clip because I reversed it. So I'll nest that clip, even though I can't see my transition, then throw my stabilizer on it, and it works fine. Sorry, I know I said I was going to be ending soon. I think I'm just going to color one clip, a couple clips, and then it is time for dinner. So that just adds a little bit of color back into the shot, because I think I shot on a picture profile 4 on the Sony. Cine 4. So Vantage 1987 aspect f-stop in lens you use on a full frame. I try to stick around when I'm shooting video. I try to stick around f8, 9, 10, 11, just so things are sharp. But that's because I'm on the Sony a7S II. Like I can crank the ISO compared to other cameras. Well, mid-January, so that's probably after the Vegas show. Yeah, we're looking forward to that. I'm not looking forward to all the new stuff coming out, so I have to spend money, but yeah. Anyways, guys, dinner is calling my name. I can smell it in the oven. That is all from me. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I'll live stream again some other time. Hope to connect with you soon. And I guess if you haven't started or subscribed to us, please do. Please like our videos. Hit that little bell in the corner to be notified when we publish a new video. And the video you saw me editing today will be out soon, today or tomorrow. And that's it. We'll talk soon. Happy New Year's, guys. Bye.